Hi, Twin. All right. Oh, you're not wearing your uniform tonight, so it seems like you went home early today. Ah. Oh, wow. That's too early. Why? What happened? Mm. Ah. Mm-mm. I see, I see. Well, that's good. You know what? Nobody will love yourself except you, right? So you really have to communicate with them what you are feeling so they would leave you or give you some space to absent yourself and rest for a while, right? Okay. All right. Good. That's good to hear. So anyway, so I know you will still work tomorrow, so I will not say have a great weekend. But it's good thing that you were off for too early. You were out from the office 2 hours early, so that's a good thing. All right, so we were able to had or finish our lesson 53 yesterday or last month, Wednesday. So tonight we will proceed to lesson 54. We will talk about question 4, and that is about short-term goals. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So here we're done with that. We will no longer talk about your strengths in your job interview. You were able to explain that to me last Wednesday. All right, so before we proceed to our lesson proper, why don't we go ahead and answer this question? What are your short-term goals? You can just enumerate it to me. Just give me 3 or 5 short-term goals. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know you are already in a good company, but still you're looking forward to belong to a company that would give you a much better compensation and a much better training, right? Or a post rather. Okay, all right. So there. So let us remember those 3 strengths or short-term goals that you told me, and we are going to use that as we move forward in our lesson. All right. So when we are asked of what are your short-term goals, this is our example answer. So why don't we go ahead and read it? All right. Okay. So do you see the highlighted words in the answer? So those are the answer or the point of the paragraph. So this person who is answering this question stating that her short or his short-term goal is a position that allows him to use his skills, and also another short-term goal for him is to help the company he is applying for to reach its goals. All right. So do you see yourself also doing this as your short-term goal as of the moment? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. And uh-huh. Exactly, right? So, and also we would see that in this answer, right? This the interviewees or the person that is being asked by this are his goals or her goal is aligned with those of the company, right? She also give example of how she will help the company meet its goals. She was also forced the employer to visualize her as an employee right away, right? Even though he is just applying for it. So, in short, this answer shows that the interviewee took the time to research the company before her appointment, right? So, I think that's. Yes, exactly. I think that's very important when we are applying for a company or for a certain job. Okay. All right. We move forward to slide number 5. Okay, so always remember our structures. When we are asked by this question, what are your short term goals? You have to be related to the position you are interviewing for and show that you might commit with the company. Might, okay? Might. It's not, it's certain. Commit means you will totally give your 100% assurance that I am loyal to this company. I will do my best for this company to progress. So commit. Your commitment. Yes, your promise to the company before they will hire you, and even if after they hire you. Okay, all right. So there. So always remember that when we answer this question, it should always be related to the position you are interviewing for. And also, as we have said in our structure, show that you might commit with the company, because always remember that the company likes to see people whose short-term and long-term goals have them potentially staying with the company. Right. Like you are still in the university, but they see a certain potential in you. That's why even though you are still studying, they grab that opportunity that you are still studying, you haven't explored yet, right? So because they see the potential, this woman will be our best asset, so we should have her right away. So there, so that thing, the interviewer should always see that on you, right? And you also, right? So you have to be very keen if you are interviewing people. So I know you are always in that position as of the moment, right? If you are interviewing people, you will always should or you should always see that if this person would really commit 100% in the company, all right? Or is she just staying or saying this because she wants to impress you? You have to, yeah, you have to distinguish that, right? So you have to be very vigilant with that. Okay. All right, let's move to slide 6. All right, let's read another answer when it comes to this question. Please read. Okay, so could you please identify what are her short-term goals in this answer? Oh, sure. And one more question. So that is just, I am about to ask you also as a follow-up question is that, do you think her answer is really convincing, right? Convincing. Convincing. Mm. Do you think her answer is really convincing? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I think the interviewee is just a fresh graduate, That's why she's craving and she really wants she sees the company that this is a company that will give me experiences with regards to the knowledge that I have learned from the university. So there. So that's her short-term goal, right? And okay. And another goal that she mentioned, it, become skilled, right? In all aspect of marketing. That's correct. That's correct. So we identified that she is a beginner, right? She just graduated from university. Do you think this is a convincing answer for a fresh graduate being asked of what are your short-term goals? So, mm, yeah. Yes, that's correct. You are very good. This answer really suits just for those interviewee who just graduated, right? Because it shows that she's very much willing to learn. The willingness was there. All right. And do you think companies will hire or should hire people who doesn't have like an empty paper, like a clean paper, doesn't have any experience at all? Do you think that would be an asset to the company also? Mm-mm. Mm. Yes. Yeah, true, true. I totally agree with what you said. So sometimes it's easy to teach people with an empty knowledge, like an empty box, right? Easy to put things on it. It's not yet full. It's empty. So there. Easy to put inputs, I mean. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. Ah. Okay. Yeah, their mindset, you mean. Uh-huh. It's hard, right? It's hard to deal and work with people like that who came from big companies or other foreign companies, and then they will go, "Oh, this is what we do in our company. Previously, this is just what I'm doing. I am on the same position." Hello, this is a different environment. Mm. Mm. That's so sad, right? That. Mm. Yes. Exactly. Because sometimes they can also you can also invite what their attitude, right? Yeah, and I can relate to you that it's very hard to work with people around you who doesn't want to follow, who doesn't want to obey, right? Yeah, the rules is there already. So that's why you are here. You have to follow, you have to obey. Obey first before we complain, right? But that sometimes never happens. They always complain first. Okay. All right. So let's read our useful expressions. Hmm. Mhm. 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 I see. All right. Wow. That's really a good answer. I think you were able to hit already or nail down or pinpoint already what are your short-term goals. Though I have some comments, just minimal error only. Your good points are the you have a very good structure. You can already express yourself in a good sentences in English. However, like, can we say it again? Managerial. Managerial. Yeah. We can say managerial. Yeah, managerial. Yeah, managerial position. Uh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's it. That's the only thing that I wasn't able to hear correctly. But the confidence was there when you were talking and explaining to me, so that's a good thing. All right. So I think that's it. Wow, we were able to finish this very quick. So we were able to answer these questions already and we're done. Okay? So today we talk about your short-term goals in your job interview. So there. So what do you want to do? We can still proceed to lesson number 55 if you want to. And this is just pronunciation. So your choice, Twin. Wow. All right. So I think Okay, but anyway, I think you were able to practice a lot more of your speaking skills tonight. So there. All right, so I would still say have a great weekend, even though you still have Saturday to work. But still, I'll see you on Monday, Twin. So good night. Bye.